Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video I wanted to share one of my favorite trophy runs. In my opinion, this is probably the most efficient trophy artifact run in the game. It not only has 38 chests, but it also works out perfectly timing wise. This run takes about an hour and 20 minutes to complete, although it does usually take a little longer because Ebonscale Reach is so rich in resources that no matter what it is you need, you can figure out a way to incorporate it into this route. There is wire weave, silk, ironwood, orichalcum, platinum, anything you could imagine along this route, which is why I like it so much. Another very nice thing is that it weaves through zones ranging from 50 to 60. So it offers not only minor artifacts but major ones as well. So yes, you can get a stacked deck on this route, but also a loaded dice, which is great. I have been running it 3 or 4 times a day for the past 3 days, while waiting for the patch, and here is my results. So you can see this run can be very profitable. And one final thing about this run I find great is that the landscape is so pleasant in Ebonscale, and the run takes you through such diverse regions that it doesn't get nearly as boring and repetitive as the other routes. So let's get into it. So to begin this run, we'll start in the main settlement of Ebonscale Reach. To begin, run across and head to the first supply stockpile located on the bridge in the Mossmire. It won't be very difficult to loot. There are a couple mobs here, but they're not very dangerous and they're not very high level. And then after looting that, run across and grab this supply stockpile on the opposite bridge on the other side of the mire. Then after you've looted that, head southwest up to the water shrine. Don't enter the water shrine at the main gate. Instead, go around the side and jump over the fence and you can loot the stockpile right away. Also on a side note, there is one orichalcum vein right here located right by the main entrance to the shrine, if you're looking for one. After you've looted that stockpile, run straight up a little bit southeast to the air shrine. For this location, you're going to go directly up the main stairs and into the shrine, and you'll find the first large stockpile located in a building right here. Then, you run over to the main shrine area where the mini-boss is, and you can kill him or skip him, whichever you prefer. I always kill him because it's quicker than messing around with aggro. And then after you've looted that, jump down the side and run across here. And you have to go all the way down and around this edge, which is pretty annoying, but you have to. And then you head up to Skysong Temple. Upon reaching Skysong Temple, you'll find a lot of boxes here. So you go up the stairs and loot this one, and then come around and loot these two. Then you come across here and loot this one, and then out here where the boss is, you will find one stockpile behind her. And that reminds me, she drops obsidian gypsum. So it's always a good idea before starting this run, what I've been doing lately to save time, is I drink my topaz gypsum potion. Then I start the run and I also kill all the bosses along the run because they take no time at all and they're not difficult. Then by the time you're done this run, I've never not gotten my topaz gypsum and my obsidian gypsum done while doing this trophy run. So it works out pretty good. So you kill her, get your obsidian gypsum. Then you'll see some stairs over here. You come up those and run up and grab this supply stockpile, then jump over the wall and go out and go all the way up along the coast. And then you'll reach the church where you'll find Ivan the Terrible. He has 2 provision crates behind him and 1 large stockpile. The large stockpile is why we're here, and it gives you a chance at a trophy artifact, but I always loot the provision stockpiles as well because they're there anyway, or the provision supply crates, rather. And I kill Ivan for my chance at my obsidian gypsum. Then you run out and across, and then go up these back steps and all the way up to find an ancient chest stockpile. The boss located here can be a little bit tough, but he almost seems overtuned for his level. But anyway, he's not too much trouble as long as you're prepared for it. Then after you've looted that, come all the way back down and you can kill Mordecai the Mortician around right in here for your chance at your artifact for making the combat trophy for Lost, the Major. Although that's not necessary, but I always do just in case. But the drop rate is so low on those, the chances of you actually getting it obviously is pretty low. Then you'll find a large ancient chest down in this crypt. I always go down and get that. Just takes a second, and then you come up, run down here all along the coast, and you'll find 1 large stockpile right here on the other side of the tower out by the coast. Then up and around. It would be nice if we could cut across, but of course we can't swim, so we have to go around. So we go around until we reach Skysong Shrine. And this place is pretty simple. You just go up the main stairs and then over to this large stockpile here and then cut across to these 2. Then jump down the side and make your way through the trail through the mountains. And then you come all the way down, and this part can be a little bit tricky some days, because this whole area right here can be filled with level 66 portals. It's not really tricky, it's more just annoying, but it's not any big trouble. You just run across and cut through the mountain path here. Then you come up to the right to the border where it looks like they're going to have it lead to the new area whenever they add it. There's like a gate town sort of thing, like a gate with a few guards. You'll find 2 large stockpiles there. After you've looted those, come straight down along the path all the way until you reach Thunder Harbor, sorry. And then once you've reached Thunder Harbor, you come right into the town and then go up the stairs to this first little shack and you'll find a large stockpile there. Then you run all the way out the dock until you reach Bartholomew and you'll find a large stockpile at him. And I always recommend killing Bartholomew. He doesn't drop an obsidian gypsum, unfortunately, but he does drop the tier 5 epic armorer's chest piece, which sells for 2,400 to 5,000 gold, which is never a bad deal. Then you run back in the dock. Be sure not to fall off because you will die. The water's very deep. I've gotten knocked off by the explosions from these guys a couple times. And then you run down along the coast and you'll find 2 lost guarding a chest. So kill those and loot that. No trouble. Then run down all the way along here and until you reach this area with it's all full of bears with the bear boss. Just avoid all of those. They're more headache than they're worth. And cut through here back up onto the trail. When you come into this area near Serenity Monastery, you're going to want to come all the way down to here and you'll find like a set of stairs. You go up those and you'll go up to the mountain peak where you'll find the actual monastery itself. Then you'll find 1 large stockpile right at the top. Then a boss, Shrine Master Zhang, no problem to kill. Kill him because he drops an obsidian gypsum. Then loot this other stockpile afterwards. I also want to say now before I forget, whenever you enter into any of the corrupt areas like the Serenity Monastery or the shrines or anything along this route, you will always find orichalcum nodes. And they are heavily camped and they are heavily farmed by bots and so on. But because you're running this run over and over again, you're going to find the nodes that are active. I mean, with the value of orichalcum these days, who wouldn't want to hit it? So, I mean, if you're running this run over and over again, of course, you're going to want to keep your eyes open for that. Just wanted to say that in case I forgot later. So you come off the side and you jump down back and you'll land on the path right here near the Pilgrim Shrine. And the nice thing is you're really high, but no fall damage. Well, there's fall damage, but no death from fall damage. So you can jump all the way down the side of the mountain, save yourself a lot of time running back down the stairs and land right on the path right there. Then, of course, jump off this cliff here, jump off the next cliff until you land in Serenity Outpost, where you'll find 3 supply chests right in a row with a little building in between them. Loot all of those, run down the stairs, cut across the Stormcourt fields until you reach Stormcourt Shipment, where you'll find in the first house a supply crate. But I wanted to also point out is much like the lower level areas like near Windsward and stuff where they have fiber farms where you'll find rows and rows of fiber growing. Right in this little area, you'll also find a silk farm, and it's rows and rows of silk fibers. An excellent spot if you're looking for silk to hit this up. You can get thousands of fibers in no time at all, like silk threads, I guess they're called, not fibers. Then cut across to the next building and you'll find another stockpile in there. Then jump out of the building and head out into the wreckage and you'll find a stockpile right out there. Then after you loot that, and all in this wreckage, you'll find platinum veins as well. So if you're looking for platinum, hit those. Then anyway, head back inland and cut along the coast up into the swamp. And the first stop is Euphorsia or whatever it's called. It's like a tower, an ancient tower where you would expect to find ancients, but it's been infested, I suppose, with angry earth. So you go right up to the very top and you loot the ancient chest there. And there's no angry earth here that will give you much trouble. Then jump down and across and you'll find your first ancient chest here in the corrupt area behind like a samurai guy, whatever he's supposed to be, like a corrupt guy with a giant 2-hand sword. You kill him, loot the chest, not very difficult. Then beside the ship that's on its side, you'll find 2 more stockpiles. Then you cut across the swamp and there's another ship that is overturned. You'll find 2 stockpiles outside of it. Then head straight south and you'll see another one of those big guys with the 2-handed swords. You kill him and there's an ancient chest behind him. Then after you've looted that, you head straight up southwest, all the way up to the entrance to the Thundering Grotto and then head into there. And the nice part about the Thundering Grotto is if you have to kill these cats, it's kind of nice because they have a pretty good chance of dropping the legendary artifacts used for crafting weapons. That's where I've always farmed them. I've always had good luck getting them there. So if you're looking for any of those or want to get them as a bonus, Also, this whole area is full of orichalcum nodes. So anyway, right behind the named mini-boss cat, you'll find a supply stockpile. So loot that. Then head up along the path and then up the stairs. There's also orichalcum nodes all through the mountain temple. There's 4 of them. So while you're going up to loot these stockpiles, keep an eye out for those. And then you'll hit the first stockpile right at the top of the stairs and then cut across. There's another one. And then way over to this boss area over here, you'll find one stockpile behind this boss right here. And then you can kill that boss too. He also will give you no trouble, but he's too low level to drop obsidian gypsum. So if you can avoid him, whichever you prefer, then you keep just following the walkway and going into the houses and you'll find supply stockpiles. And then after you've looted these 3, I have it marked on the route that you run around and go down the path and go back to town. I just did that so that it would be clear understanding that you go back to town. But really, you can just jump down this rock face right here and go straight to town. Because again, no fall damage. So you'll land right back in Evanscale Reach Settlement and you can start again. So guys, that is the run. I do hope someone out there gets some use from it. It is a great route. Not only can you get a load of artifact items, some really unique Dynasty furniture schematics, and amazing resources, but you can also get your gypsum done each day while doing it. And the more we can squeeze into our limited playtime, the better. Again, I have included in the description a link to the Eternum map website where I have listed this route, so you can open it up and start running this route without any trouble. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.